Hello everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus D&D for Trials of VinTear, episode 49. I'm your GM Mike, and join me are my amazing players. Say hi everyone.
Hello.
We got Titan.
Howdy.
Crash.
Hello.
Nick.
Hi there.
And Amber.
Hey.
Just a reminder, everyone, this is a pre-recorded episode, so if you're watching this on Twitch, we're not actually live, though I generally am in chat. But if you want to check out all of our past sessions, as well as tomorrow, when we do Short Rest, which is a nice little 5-10 minute breakdown of this exact session, in case you don't have 2.5 hours, you can check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/arcanefocusdnd. But yeah, that's all there. I've been getting really good at this section of the introduction. Now let's do the ad read. Guys, I think it's time we really put a stop to these ad reads. We got to put it to rest. Right? That's what we should do? Right? Put the ad reads that we should stop doing these now?
We won't. We should, but we won't.
What? I see mouths move. I don't think I hear anyone. I think it might be some headset troubles. Hey, you know what? Tell you what. Since I can't hear anyone right now, let's do a vote. Raise your right hand if you think we should stop doing ads about arcanecircle.games and how you can find games right away, as well as a GM, you can list your games, keep them, and your players organized, while the use of our Discord bot for easy transcriptions and notes, utilization of our built-in campaign wiki, and revel in our tabletop training features that are coming soon. So yeah, right hand if we think that we should stop doing ad reads. Okay, great, cool. You know what? I just realized this camera, I think we've got a little bit of flip-flop. I don't know what is what. So, you know what? We're just going to have to pause on stopping the ads. Yeah, sorry, folks. Maybe next session we'll figure it out.
I love how Crash was like, yeah, no, and then Nick was just... I don't care which hand it is.
Well, I think it's time for a recap. A recap.
A recap. Just a wee one.
Just a week. It actually is a recap. It was very short. Our party, deep within the mountains, are now licking their wounds after being flung across a spiky pitfall. And during rest, we hear noises, growls of what looked like originally a dog-like creature that eventually stood up and walked away. And as time passed, we soon see that there were more creatures living within the mountains, such as a bat creature searching for its food. Rest, though, was had, and we shift forward as Arrow, leading the party past the frozen ponds using your vision, your blind vision, were able to lead yourself across that and fly over sleeping yetis, only to do battles with swirling orbs of elemental ice and prehistoric woolly beasts. And what we do see is escaping through a swirling blue portal are two undead frozen skeletons. With quickened movement, you all follow suit, dealing damage and doing attacks along the way, but eventually, you know what, time to leave. I think that was sort of the main focus here. And we enter in what looks to be a swirling space of ice and reflected light, sort of shards fleck up due to high winds, as you find yourself in a cold clearing. This sort of icy glade, enough so where the ice is so reflectant in the light, you look back to where the swirling blue portal was, and you only see fragments of it. I would say, clear understanding, you know that the portal is behind you, but it's much like a funhouse mirror, where it's a funhouse mirror mixed together with some sort of like mist, where you know you can put your hand in, you'll probably find that portal, but it just doesn't look like it's there. Just sort of shivers of it, and sort of due to the reflectance, sometimes it feels like it's across this glade, sometimes onto the right, onto the left, and you're seeing flashes of other locales around you as you stand in the middle of this frozen glade. Welcome, everyone, to the demi-plane elemental plane of ice. You all come out, and it immediately is freezing in here, in which I'm going to ask everyone to roll me a con save as sort of the high winds cause the already frozen altitude and element here to sort of just like you're getting the windshield, you know? It's a little chillier.
I feel like maybe we should have, along with health potions, gone and bought like winter coats. I don't know how we neglected that.
I love how it's nice and cold there and it's hot as shit here in January. Love that for us. 17. Oh, wait,
17.
18. I have a rock.
18 with rock.
14.
14.
8.
8.
7.
7.
Let's go, Legati.
Legati and an arrow. You exit out. Grab onto your cloaks, trying to keep your bodies warm. Keep your arms and limbs close to each other as you start to freeze a little bit. Yeah, you are moving a little slower. I will keep track of this, but essentially you have a disadvantage on initiative checks. You're not able to spring as quickly as you wish you could. You need something to.
I am currently an owl. Will this persist when I am no longer an owl?
No, I think you would shed that off.
Okay.
Yeah, when you release that.
I'm gonna cantrip cast Bonfire because this is the best spell Mask has.
You see the reflecting of the orange and yellows and reds from the campfire, kind of spotty all around in this open glade. You're like in this sort of circular tunnel, sitting in the middle with a fire. There's snow and stone, and then wind is sort of swirling like a constant tornado that picks up these flecks of ice that reflect light. So you just see sometimes you see a reflection of yourself and the campfire just sort of swirling spotty.
I'll add to it. My produce flame. I'll keep the fire going.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't so cold.
Yeah.
Is it very windy?
You're in the eye.
What's that?
You're in the eye, so it's where you
we're in
currently
the
stand
eyes.
is not as windy, but there is a swirl. You can tell where the wind is picking.
Okay, because I'm ready to ditch this giant owl form, but before I do, I would like to fly up high enough to maybe get a useful look around at things.
Yeah.
Tie rope to yourself. Get blown away.
Worst that happens is I turn back into Legati and just land in the snow and ice, but
We'll catch you.
I'll be all right.
You fly up. Roll me a perception check as Al Gotti.
Okay, got advantage on those as long as it's hearing or sight.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 24.
24. The ice is being kept up, so it's not like just stays at sort of eye level. It does sort of go with this tornado. So I think what you view is, again, it's hard to tell the direction of where these things are, but because of sort of the cold, higher you go, the colder it is, the more sheets of these glass are kind of keeping together, sort of larger. You get a clear view that there are 5 pathways that you can see. Again, direction-wise, hard to tell, but you at least get this clear viewing. Is there seems to be some, almost like a path with hexagonal lifted platforms. Like there is, I got this inspiration from Ireland, where there is this giant causeway is called what it's called. It's sort of this beachfront where all the stone is like hexagonal designed, where they natural formation of that design in different sizings. It looks like you would need to go that way and climb, and there is fragile ice as well as slippery slope, so bit of a climb in that section. Shifting your view to look at the next sort of moving sheet of ice in this windfall, you see that there is a frozen lake with cracks in it, so there's sort of a pathway in that way. Shifting a little bit more, there looks to be sort of not a mountainside, but almost like a hillside that goes a little bit higher than you're comfortable climbing, and there is a narrow ice cave. So we're looking at hexagonal climb, an ice lake, an ice cave. You look over, there is a forest, a very dense tundra forest with sort of snow on top of green, and it's so dense that it's kind of hard to see really from your elevated point what's on the floor You can just see sort of spots of green and ice. And finally, it doesn't go very far, but there's a cliffside. And then it just sort of stops, and just snow covers below.
Great options.
Something interesting to you, Legati, though, I'll say with a 23, is it's unsure whether or not it is due to something magical, or it is because something with the light is reflecting and keep overlapping something on top of something else. But some of these pathways lead to a town. You can see the spots of like torchlight far in the distance.
So I can't tell which ones would lead that way, but like I can see that in the distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a challenge, like if I flew back down and wanted, okay, let's go to the hexagonal platforms. Is that clear which way we go, or are we being thrown off by this swirl that we're in the middle of?
I think you would reckon if you were to select a path, I think the moment you select a path, obviously you can always double back if need be. If you select a path, depending on which path you have, there may be a better chance to determine whether or not, because like a cliffside, you can look down and maybe there's a chance you can see a town. Or, the forest, I think that would be a little harder, but who knows? Maybe there is lights that you can see beyond tree line.
Yeah.
It really depends on what option you're choosing.
Gotcha. I think I'm just gonna try as best I can to like lock it in my mind with my memory, like the arrangement compared to me as I land back down. And as I land back down, I'm gonna land and like one moment it's an owl landing and then it's Legati's cloak and everything, and I'm back to normal style. Legati has a plan and he doesn't think anybody's gonna object. So he's going to cast Rope Trick. I'm gonna cast it like slightly to the side of the bonfire so that it doesn't like roast us, but we still get some heat filtering into the rope trick thing. Because I think if it was directly above, we would all die. But slightly off to the side, we'll get some of the radiated heat. I'll do it. What do I have? Like 35? Yeah, I have a 15-foot and a 35-foot. I'll do 30. Is 35 feet high dangerous in this? Is that high enough to be dangerous? I don't think so, right? Maybe 15 feet is better because we'll get more heat. Let's do 15 feet, but off to the side.
I was like, I got slow fall. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Rope trick off to the side, so 15 feet. Legati climbs up the knotted rope to get in there, and he says, a short rest and planning inside, I think might be in order, because we did just come from a fight, and I know that some people are kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Up the rope. And immediately having to look back down and get up, just like, God!
Yeah, I was like, close your eyes and then
this.
reopen them because it's a psychedelic hell. No offense.
Yeah, focus on the bottom part, the ice. Focus.
If you cross your eyes, do you start to see something solid?
Oh, like it's a magic eye thing.
Yeah.
I think you do, but you always want to uncross your eyes before it gets a chance to see you back.
Oh,
Fun.
Why? Why is your rope trick safe haven a nightmare?
Legati didn't invent it. It's just what's there. When you peel away the surface, that's just what happens to be there.
You're getting a small view of the realm of Salal.
You like this place? You want to be here?
It's truth. It is what it is. It's liking is irrelevant.
Damn. Okay.
No, fair enough.
I was trying to see how long
Immediately,
it
the rope
took to
as
get my
it
boots
magically
back.
is become solid as you can knotted. You can climb
Yeah.
it. It starts to grow small like slicks of icicles that you just have to crush away. Start to come up.
Yeah, I'll pull the rope up once everybody's up there, just so like if anything happens by in the next hour, we're not obvious. And while we plan whatever, Legati's gonna try to sketch out a map of what he saw on ink. He may have to heat up his ink in his hands or whatever, so it'll flow. But
Put my hand out there.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
He tries to sketch it out and describes what he saw, the different locations, the fact that there's a town, but it's hard to tell how to get there.
Yeah, I think
I
the
wish
best way to do it
had worn
is, yeah, there look to be 5 pathways, and due to some sort of overlapping, it's hard to really tell which one goes where. One, let's see, 2, and there is a town. It's unsure if some of these curve, some of these don't. They're not even pathways, but one of these, or I'll say 2 of these pathways, do lead to a town.
Oh, my interesting question. With my ability, keen mind, always know which way is north. Is there a north here? Or is there an equivalent that I'm aware of? Or does that just not work here?
So I thought about this when I was looking at your character. In the material plane, it is a planet where there are magnetic poles leading to a north and south and east and west. You're on a elemental plane of ice, in which most elemental planes don't have an end.
Yeah.
So they just overlap. Like, obviously, this is the part that does overlap. So there's not really a north. Sorry about that. With the tech problems, I don't know. The internet likes to be weird sometimes. Anyways, so as a reminder to kind of where we currently are, and what we last saw was that you guys are currently in Legati's very trippy rope trick semi-dimension, where you currently have a campfire going on due to Mask's own doing, and you're currently safe. At least you're not in the chill right now. You're getting warmer. The last thing that we did see, and just sort of, I have a rough illustration of what we're looking at, is that we do have a, you are in the center of sort of an eye of a storm. Oh, hold on, let me just real quick. So you're in the eye of a storm. Boy, it's gonna be so weird to edit. Boy, oh boy. So yes, you are in the eye of a storm, and there are 5 pathways that Algati saw, which is cave side, forest side, lake side, cliff side, and then a hexagonal kind of platform space. A few of these, as far as he saw, due to overlapping light and vision, some of these do lead to a town. It was hard to get a full scope of what the town looked like, but you could see formations, buildings. It looked like there was some flicker of light coming from this space of civilization. But yeah, that's kind of where we currently are.
I guess we should pick a path then. Does anyone have any preference?
Just recapping our goals a bit out of character here. So we want to find the ice demon thing. Did we know for sure? Like, were we told it lives in a cave, or is that just I'm picturing it in a cave in my head?
No, there was
No,
something
it
about
was
a
a
cave.
Yes. So, you, from your memory, you spoke with, good boy. I remember everything except for his name.
Kuiper.
Kuiper. Thank
And
you
the
so
other
much,
guy.
so much. Kuiper, the ice genasi who did escape from this ice plane. He was a caretaker of what's called the Frozen Howl, which is a cave that if you step in it or around it, you can talk to the dead, those dearly departed, and if in a rare occurrences they could show up. He informed you all that a creature, a frost devil, some frozen devil, with necromantic abilities came by and basically extricated himself from that, sort of pushed him out. It was known as Kurzamon, the Blighted Sage. The task you currently are on, due to your deal with Tavant, is to bring the head of Kurzamon back. Once that is done, the deal has been set. You kind of don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, that's kind of where we are.
Okay, so we don't know that the cave is like this cave here, is necessarily,
I would.
or if
I
we
would
had
say,
to bet on it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to bet on it, if someone was trying to overtake a cave that was very highly important, so you think they would not leave it alone?
Mhm.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
What
the
is that
town.
ice?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what is the deal with the ice crystal again? It shows you what you want, or it shows you the truth of what you want, or what does it do? The one
Shows
that Diva
true
gave
intentions is what I have written down.
Yeah, the sliver of revelation, which is it's used to see a person's true nature. So long as a person is touching it, and you call it its trigger word, which I will allow you guys to choose whatever you wish that to be. It'll show their deepest desires and secrets, but you warn, it is not infinite nor is it all powerful. It can only be used once a day, and after a few weeks, it will lose its charge unless it is returned back to the frozen howl. So someone has to hold it. You call a trigger word, and it would basically leak out secrets.
I don't know about like that. Phoenix doesn't have too many secrets, but still.
Yeah, Mask will also pass on such things.
Legati's holding on to it. Legati doesn't mind.
I mean, we've seen what happened to Diva, so it's not like we haven't seen it happen. I don't think Mask was there, but it like projects it for everybody to see.
Boy, Amber,
Yeah, pass on that.
you're currently robotic for me. Not like 100%, but a little bit.
I think it's both of you
I think
guys.
it might be you.
Is it both of us? No. It is what it is. So, yeah, that is currently where we are right now. Back whatever thing I did. So many edits today. But yes, we kind of like gave out the ground rules or what we're doing. Yeah, what do you guys plan for?
I don't know. I feel like, did we ask any more questions? Amber in this moment doesn't remember, but I'm hoping Phoenix does.
I don't think you asked any questions about the location.
We're really good at this.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Just noting that when I cast Rope Trick, because it's a transmutation spell, I'm going to change my transmuter stone to give me resistance to cold damage.
Ah, smart.
Seems like a good thing to do. Legati doesn't have a strong preference if we just try to rush for the cave or if we walk around for a while. This is a cool place, and Legati's okay to see the sights for a bit. He thinks it's interesting that there's a town, and if we end up in the town, maybe they have useful information or somebody will pay us to go kill this thing if it's their problem. Yeah. Maybe we stumble into some work, who knows? Like,
Arrow doesn't like it here. It's cold. He should have expected that, but for whatever reason it didn't cross his mind, and now he's really cold. Does the ice shard point us anywhere?
No, it doesn't have like any, like you hold it out, even if it's like you stick it out of the demiplane or the plane you're currently in. It doesn't have like a magnetism. There's nothing that kind of like leads you in a direction.
Okay, so we just, I don't know.
I was like,
Spin
is it a
bubble.
desire enough to get rid of the tether on my soul? So that was my thought. I was gonna show me.
Do you want to use it?
Oh. I don't know what it's gonna show me. Sure, why not? Traumatize me, Mike.
Okay.
Feel free.
Yeah.
Let's add it to the
Legati
week.
takes it out of the pack and hands it over. We have an hour.
Already wincing.
Yeah. I think
I'm like, what
is-
secrets do I have real quick in my
How about this? Be very honest and be very brutal. How do you feel about Obadiah right now?
She's 50-50. So she always viewed him as a second dad, like she lucked out in that fashion. But right now she's fucking pissed off at him. Like, how dare you use me that way? And like, you were a coward. Like she's half and half because she spent so much time with him, but that's how she feels.
And everyone hears that. That's a secret that is whispered out. A true intention.
Lovely.
Then
Does it show it?
and it goes dull. It can't be used again until essentially 24 hours.
I think she just drops the rock back in your hand, Legati, and is like, fucking shit.
I hope that was enlightening for you.
Not really.
I'll go and pat her on the back. There.
She's abnormally warm right now. She's always been warm, but she is like, oh.
That's great.
Why?
That's
did
great.
you
Yeah,
do
the rest
this?
of us.
Hold on.
Share.
I feel like we were at the three of us when your internet went down. We were maybe like the hexagonal thing seemed kind of interesting. If we had to pick a direction semi at random, that might be a way we try to go. I'm interested if we get this hour so that we can spend hit dice and I can get some spell slots back, or if something like climbs up.
No,
while we're trying to
you
rest.
pulled up the rope, and I will say comfortably that you'll be able to get a short rest, no problem.
All right.
I'm for going to the town. To Mike's point, I don't feel like something that important would be left unguarded or like with nobody around it.
Yeah.
So I don't know
maybe
if that
they'd know
cave is
something at the
like our
town.
cave.
We don't know how to get to the town, but it's like any way we go might lead to the town. So,
Yeah.
And that's where I think, and this is maybe bad logic, but like if you could kind of see the town, the hex path kind of makes sense that would be a direction where you could maybe kind of see the town.
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking. If we go up,
Yeah, I don't want to go in there because I don't know what's in there. It might be a maze of death.
Ooh.
More slides.
Maze
Let's-
of death.
yes, ramps to oblivion.
Oh, I should have made more slides. Hold on.
No, please.
Like,
You're
I'll
gonna pass
throw
a
that door
playground
open
one
and
day and just like shudder.
We end up in the chutes and ladders plane accidentally. Infinite chutes and ladders.
Like,
I thought Legati hates this now. I don't want to ride with you on a toddler on my lap again. You're a big ass toddler.
I got stuff. I'm all right now. I got stuff. I will no longer be slipping and falling.
The Salal has imprinted new ideas.
Yes, bring stuff out. We were saying too, we should get this on record that, like Mask has got telekinesis now leveling up, and Legati got Fey touched, which is similar to like Mask's background. And Legati would theorize that it's just us hanging out together because Mask has changing magic as well, like innately. That's just what they do. And Legati thinks that like we're both kind of imprinting and influencing each other even without consciously doing it, which just further
Ooh.
proves his theories, of course.
Yeah.
Mask is like, he's kind of cool. He hasn't gone that deep with it yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of you are able to take a short rest, spend your hit die, get back any short rest abilities that go with that. You're able to. It doesn't seem like any of the creatures that you were fighting in the material plane did follow through the portal. So even from your vantage point, you don't see anyone like walk through. Yeah, it's just sort of a quiet experience in this summoned plane within the rope trick. That eventually an hour does pass. And I think the rope trick, it lasts for an hour though, right? So the moment you guys have felt rested, the demiplane starts to dissipate and you guys are let out.
Yeah, back down the ladder or the rope and back into the cold.
How far does it seem to the hexagonal thing, or we don't see it? We're just going by
Again,
Legati's
you are in a
direction.
circle. You have to choose a random direction, and it depends
Yeah.
whether or not you land in the hexagonal or someplace else.
Yeah, so
I'm following Legati.
based on my memories as an owl and what I sketched out, I'm gonna do my best to lead us in the direction of the hexagonal causeway.
Okay. I will say you're gonna roll 2d6 and give me the highest of those face die.
Okay. I got a 6.
6. You walk forward and poke your head through sort of the swirling wind and ice. You kind of have to batter yourself a little bit, poke through, and you peer through and you see that you're looking at the forest. Sort of this dense forest space. Again, your head's through. You're sort of getting a bit of like a chafing on the neck due to the wind. But you do see sort of there is a thicket of forest that leads further in to a point where you can't see beyond some of the trees.
Well, that's not the way we want to go, right? Does it cost
Legati
me anything
sticks his head out,
No.
to
You
just
get
be
out-
like, nope, not this one. Look at the next one. Look at the next one.
Yeah. This is a series, like there's not like danger about checking and and sort of retreating. It's only like you come back out and maybe you mark on the floor like tree. Forest. Okay.
Maybe I ask if anybody who's a bit hardier in hit points wants to be sticking their heads out and looking at things. Because clearly Legati
Try.
can't get us to the hexagonal thing in one go. So I'm going to
have
make
the
my
longer
next best
thing.
guess, and then Phoenix can check.
Yeah. You know the way though, like I would have to know the layout. That's what I'm good at. Like finding food and water for a group and stuff. But, like I haven't ran around in here yet.
We're gonna go in a circle here. I'm assuming that's your path. You're like, okay, 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Release from the forest. Go to the dice was just to see what your starting point was. Dice goes down. You peer your head through anyone who's doing it, and you see there is the frozen lake. And across the lake, you do see that there is the shimmering light of a town.
Ooh.
Now, you recognize something that Legati knows is that there are multiple pathways to town. Is this the pathway you want to take is the question. So if you want to continue looking, you can let me know.
I'm gonna continue because you said it was a cracked lake, and I'm not keen on getting people across that.
Not this
That
early.
I would also argue it would be good to know what's in every direction and kind of mark it in the snow a little bit. So
Yeah.
if we're ever back here, we can use this as kind of a compass,
Good idea.
depending on time.
Poke your head back out, go to the next one, poke your head through, and you are back in the material plane.
That's weird. Okay.
Wait, is it back through the portal that we came through,
that is,
or
that
is it
is a
somewhere else?
pathway. Yeah, that is a pathway. You guys just entered through a portal through into this sort of circular space, so there is another one, but you pull your back out. Next one, as you can see here, is the cliffside, and through, I will say, as you stand here, you see that it ends, and there's sort of this, like almost like you're standing in a mountain. It does sort of give a deep drop, where there's sort of this heavy, dense of cloud. Roll me a perception check, whoever is peering their head through.
Like Phoenix.
You get nominated. Okay, that's my perception. Plus a rock. I think it actually went up. 18.
18?
Oh, actually it's higher. I thought that was a 13. That's an 18 on the dice. I'm blind. Plus 4, so 22 plus a rock, 23.
This is where it breaks your mind a little bit. One pathway led like across a broken lake, frozen broken lake, and several, like I will say 100 feet away. That's through sort of sheets of like deep cold cloud. There you can see the twinkling of a town. And due to sort of the heavy cloud and sort of the white snow, it's difficult to see full details. You are on a higher elevation and look through, and you see the town below, which you kind of
fucking
pull
weird.
back and kind of look at the what is it, the second, like the one above over to you. You look over and you're like, what? That is making it. That does not make sense in your own mind, but you can see that the town is below you now. What makes you get a better view of what it is it looks like there are two tusks from the ground that peer outwards with the town in the middle.
That's fucking weird. Legati, come here for a second. You may want to
Alright.
stick your head through for this one.
Pull my hat down and stick my head through to examine.
It looks like almost like a giant mammoth skeleton was left here, and a town was built in the center.
I explained that why he has his head through. So now it's below us if we stick our head through that way.
It's obviously the same town. It's not two different towns that we just
It
happen
doesn't
to be
look too
seeing.
different. Yeah.
It's Mammoth Town both directions.
Just fly on down.
Are these just gonna be like fucking giants that want to kill us as soon as we get down here, or maybe we approach the town
did
cautiously?
I see anything that looks
Yeah.
really big, or they look like little ants?
They're figures. It's hard to tell details. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people outside. Not like anyone would want to be out here too much.
That's fair.
It's
Everybody
probably
likes freezing to death.
it's probably not the fraud. It's not the devil. He's not gonna live in the town, and they don't work for the devil. Probably. So probably they're neutral to negative towards the devil. Is logically, maybe.
You know,
How far of a drop?
Hundreds of feet.
Damn. Well,
Good. Another cliff. Great.
Legati, you feel like being a big owl?
Yeah, I
It
don't think we have
seems,
enough room for this one.
Yeah. This is off the cliffside.
Yeah, this is the cliffside. So
we're
right now we
seeing the
have
town?
lakeside, cliffside, that are easily viewable of the town. Different
Nice.
pathways to get to it, though.
we can all feather fall.
That's true.
Do we want to? Yeah. While we're here, do we want to check maybe the hexagonal path also leads to the town? And perhaps I like the featherfall idea, but just in case.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to
we
go
don't have to
wee
plummet.
all the way down or scream.
So it doesn't get us back up here in case the town turns out to be a dud. So
That's fair.
yeah, Legati will check the hexagon, or at least the next one after the cliffside. Check the next one.
Hexagonal path.
I marked which one this one
yeah.
It
is.
does have a pathway elevation, so you can't see, much like the forest, you can't tell what's on the opposite side of this lifted path.
Okay. I'm down for whatever. Who feels a pull a certain direction?
So, hear me out. We saw the town from both the cliffside and the lake. If we go the lake way, we don't have to plummet hundreds of feet. And theoretically,
just
we can
may
still get there.
Think to our icy death. Okay, that's correct. Just putting that out there.
Surely we could avoid that, probably. I mean, it must be thick ice, right? I mean, we're in the plane of ice. Surely there's no thin...
I'm gonna throw this out. We don't have coats. I would rather feather fall hundreds of feet than
I'm
plunge
so
into
much more
icy
comfortable in the water!
without coat.
Oh.
Town has coat.
Yeah, we could purchase.
We should do that.
If we found
I'm
something
cool
that
with
we could, yeah. If for
Fair.
some reason we found like a bunch of sheep, Legati could fabricate coats from the sheep.
Oh, we could have done that with the
The Rams.
rams.
The woolly
Yeah.
things, yeah, I could have done that. I mean, I was thinking of the trees, but it's like anything I make from the trees is probably not going to be good. I could make us a raft or a boat from the trees, and we drag it to the lake, and then in case the ice breaks, we are on a boat.
I like boats.
Legati
really
doesn't mind
comfortable with
falling, but also we could do boat if we want to have it.
If everyone prefers falling for several minutes, I'm fine with that. I guess.
It lets me keep a 4th level spell slot if we just fall. We can't see the bottom. We don't know how far we're gonna fall.
Hundreds of feet. I think the distance kind of... I have a number in mind, and I'm not ready to do math today. So I will just end up placing... I will ask certain questions, and I'll place sort of a number of what it takes to get there.
Okay, I was double checking. We're not going to be falling for more than 1 minute, so Featherfall's not going to end, right?
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 Right.
Does anybody else have Featherfall just in
I was
case?
gonna say, raise your hand if you have Featherfall.
Okay, all right, cool. We're fine.
But Featherfall's
Yeah,
better, but Slowfall would give me the rest of the way down.
yeah.
I was gonna say, Slowfall will only have you break everything up to your hips, probably, from that height.
So Featherfall
Yeah.
says here at a safe rate of 60 feet per round is kind of how you are falling every 6 seconds. You're just. It is for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
600
Might
feet.
not
So
be
yeah,
enough.
I think you feel that is valid. You could spend one spell slot fall 600 feet.
And we can't tell if we're going to land in like water or spikes or anything at the base of this.
I think that's going to be the challenge is to
Yeah.
directionally move yourself mid-air
Yeah.
towards the town at a safe landing spot.
If you're gonna do the cliffside, why can't you anchor a rope part way and then drop from that section? Like maybe, I don't know.
if
I don't know
it's
if that
hundreds
makes
of
me
feet,
feel
the rope
better.
doesn't
I don't think I'm.
doesn't do a
Yeah.
lot.
Look around.
How much rope do you have, Phoenix?
I always have one.
She just gestures to her pile of hundreds of feet of rope.
Yeah.
I've been
Just in
saving
case.
these for an occasion like this.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah,
I
I
got
only have
this.
50 feet.
I'm down to fall and let's figure it out while we're falling. But I'm also like
As we're
we could
screaming.
vote. That's just Legati's style. Like we'll figure it out.
All right, flip it in.
Okay. Everyone, I assume, goes through that section of the swirling, reflected glade, arriving at the cliffside where it doesn't give you a lot of room. It's only maybe about like 15 feet until you actually hit the edge of the cliff. And over sort of the swirling clouds of deep, like cloud snows, or clouds of snow, you do see that there is sort of peering through it, the end points of a tusk. With a soft glimmer of light below, hundreds of feet. With that in mind, I assume this is the traction is everyone runs, jumps, mass you, cast the spell, and everyone is taken by wind and start to go at a slanted decline towards the town. I think, as I mentioned, there needs to be a challenge here, and I think it is trying to position yourself to not land on someone's roof, on the tusks, any kind of defenses that this town may have, or on top of someone. I think that definitely would not be acceptable. Let's see. Let's go down the. I'll leave it up to you guys in terms of how creative you want to do to sort of change your trajectory if need be. Legati, what would you use or do to like kind of change or like move yourself if need be, pull back kind of?
So I cannot telekinetically shove myself, but I can shove my good friend Mask, who can shove me back telekinetically, and we
You're
can
just doing
willingly
this?
fail the save. So we can, as bonus actions, telekinetically shove and move ourselves. It would be 5 feet on the ground. So feather falling, it feels like we can nudge ourselves in the right direction.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. Just like
I-
silently like shoving each other with telekinesis as we fall.
I will say, Mask, I know that you are a charisma-based caster. So I'm going to ask you just to make a charisma check. So a d20 plus your charisma modifier. And then Legati, you're an intelligence caster. You're going to roll me a d20 plus your intelligence modifier. This is just for you two to... This is the entire focus as you two are kind of falling. It's like, okay, you shove me, I shove you. Boop, 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 boop. And just... Because there is heavy winds enough where you get like blown off trajectory and you're like, okay, push again. And this is your focus.
I got 7.
Okay?
I got a 14.
7. I'll say 14 for you, Nagati. You're keeping Mask clear. You see that the floor is getting closer and closer. There is a patch of snow. You're like, that looks soft enough to land, and you are guiding her pretty well, or him pretty well. Them pretty well, excuse me. Mask, you look over to Legati, and you're like, cool. The pushing of the wind as well as Legati's own thing, you're not able to get him on point. Does he know this? I don't know. I think you might be too focused. I think it's half. You're like,
I'm focusing, yeah.
focusing. And you're like, you got me? It's a lot of, do you got me? And I don't know, Mass. Do you got it? Are you honest?
I will, if I see that I am off fast enough, I will, like, shove again. You know, Mage Hand's not gonna grab him. Like,
maybe a shout and I can
yeah.
try
I'll be like,
tuck and roll.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right.
It's a new ability. It's all right. It takes time to get it just right.
I'll say with a yelling of tuck and roll, there's going to be a save at the end of this, and Legata, you'll have advantage for it.
All right. Cool.
Let's move over to Arrow. How are you changing trajectory if need be?
I was like, do you
He's
want to
not.
link arms?
He's
We go
not.
link arms.
Yeah, like someone else has to guide him, or he is accepting his fate.
Yeah, I don't
because he
think
really
we should
doesn't
hold
have
on to
anything.
each other, because then it's like we're going faster. But I'm cool with linking arms, so we don't go.
And
yeah,
then
just
how
like
are
extending
you?
that out.
I mean, Phoenix, do you have anything to change trajectory, or are you just
Step of the wind.
step when you need something to step on?
Or I'm trying to think. I don't have boots of speed to go super fast. I don't know. I can also do slow fall. So like I don't know if that helps. That just helps damage. It doesn't really help.
What about your
trajectory.
Spider-Man?
I don't think
thing?
I want to stab you.
No, not me. We've already done that before. I don't
Yeah.
want to repeat that if I can.
Stab the tusk and accidentally pull it down on
Yeah,
top
like
of
if
the
we're
town.
getting closer to the ground, I would try to like use it on an object because I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, I'll say that you guys are. That's definitely a just in case. So I'm gonna do this. Is that for one, Mask, you land in soft snow. Totally fine. Thank you, Legati. Legati, roll me a dex save with advantage as you are coming up, and there is a wall that is the outside of the actual. Like you guys are landing on the outskirts of the town,
Oh.
and you're about to smack into a wall.
I rolled a 17 and a 19 with advantage. I have no
Ooh.
modifiers to dex saves, so 19.
All right. Not a lot of damage. You take 9 points of damage as you do clip your shoulder, and you're like, "Oh," and you land into snow.
Everything I just healed, I just took again. It's like, ugh, all right.
You hit, you hit wall, and you kind of land in snow, and everything coats you. As we see both Phoenix and Arrow holding hands, going, "You got me, I got you." I'm gonna ask you both to roll me changing trajectory. I'm assuming you're using bodies, like almost like you guys
Yeah.
are your own like parachutes, like having to like shift your
Yeah.
how you form to like catch the
feel
wind
like
and not
step of
catch
the
the
wind
wind. I already
Could
rolled
tell me.
that
I
you
don't know.
can't.
Yeah, you already ruled.
I already
I'm gonna use
rolled.
the shot line if I have to.
All right. Well, first
I was
let's do
gonna
this.
say, if not shot line, if I notice that we're heading like rapidly towards someone's roof, I would like to like shove off Phoenix to see if I can get her to a safer position.
Okay. Let's see if you could first move yourself in the right way. I'm gonna say acrobatics checks for both of you.
It's not that high, but I think
It's been going really poorly for me today. I've been changing dice and everything. 10.
the rock or
Flat
dirty
10.
20.
10 and 20. It is slick. It's cold. You are holding each other by like the forearms, like almost like how like the wrappings like this. A heavy wind cuts between you, and you lose each other.
Yeah.
You look down,
Fair enough.
Phoenix, and you're like, "I'm heading towards snow." And you look up, and you see Arrow going, "Bye," going further beyond.
You sure you don't want me to shot line ring?
Pass.
She's
That
pissed
hurt.
off
That
about
shit hurt last time.
Phoenix, you
I could heal you.
land in snow. As Arrow, you're inside of the town. You land beyond the town. You do clip the top of the roof. You see that there is like this stone roof that you do hit, and then you fall about 20 feet. Unfortunately, the good thing about it is that you're still in slow fall. The fall is not going to hurt you. It's hitting the rooftop is going to hurt. Yeah. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you do sort of like a twirl and land in snow. You land on your back, and standing above you, kind of walking out of whatever this building was, you see shimmering ice in between rib cages, up to sort of the throat, sort of the spine of a skeletal form as the jaw kind of clips open. It doesn't move its jaw, but spewing out of its sides is sort of the soft blue mist as it stands over you and goes, "Well, you all right?"
I'll live.
Better than me.
Sorry about that. Ow.
She's running
Just
over
like a
at
little
this
bead of
point.
sweat.
Yeah, everyone runs to for like a mammoth size, you would assume like the face sort of front forward, where the face was. In between, there's a pathway in between these two tests that almost reel all the way back. There are buildings inside of the inner walls that are coated in snow. Some of the pathways also not even. There's some elevated parts of this town where there are stone buildings galore. There's not a lot of people outside. The only people who are currently walking out are these like frozen iced skeletons. Some of them looking familiar, the ones that did run through the portal. In addition to that, didn't attack them.
We didn't attack them. No, we let them go.
There are also bugbears, sort of these like kind of hairy looking, kind of giantkin, kind of like these fey-like beings who are kind of standing and walking around, very hairy looking, who see you walk through. The skeleton puts a hand out to you, Arrow, to like pull you up. You pull up and the shoulder joint pops up and goes, "Damn. Abby?"
Sorry. Like, look at the hand, surprised that I'm still holding it. Yeah, sorry, mate. No, help him.
Kidding, I don't feel anything. Everyone walks through, and you are seeing this town. Most of the light and most of everything else is sort of inside. The only light that's sort of being seen, the twinkling that you saw, are these beautiful-looking green flames that are kind of resisting a bit of the cold. Welcome to Behemoth's Rest, everyone. A city in between two circular-shaped mammoth tusks, with village high, with several frozen banners and flags that are no longer wafting through the wind. They're so frozen that they just look like planks of wood. There are snow-covered buildings with glow of firelight from these sort of greenish hue fires. There's very little buildings here that are over 2 stories. Most of them are 1 story tall. Arrow was unlucky to hit a 2-story one, but that's what you see. The skeleton sort of looks up, sees the rest of your party start to arrive, and goes, "All right, well, have a good day."
Huh? Sorry. I'm a little disoriented. What's your name, friend?
Jack.
Thanks for the help, Jack. Do you mind telling us where we are? We're, new.
Hey, look at you. You're breathing, I can see the breath. You're all from some sort of warm climate. You're at Behemoth's Rest, friend. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Everyone,
Really talk.
Jack, everyone.
Jack, pleased to meet you. Almost like tips a hat, but tips the head. And then clocks back in.
Oh, I love him! No, Mike! I love him!
Boy, hey, we don't see a lot of you lot.
Is there a place
The
we
living?
could
Oh, there's living folk.
Oh, okay. What do you mean exactly then?
Well, we don't see a lot of flyover types, and you're dressed in very swancy stuff. And looks over you, Master. Nice suit and tie. You have one. Well, yeah, no, don't see a lot of like humanoid types like that.
I imagine not. This place is not well suited for it. But, do you mind if we step out of the snow for a moment? It's really cold.
Sure, you, come on in. And kind of takes like 4 steps back into the sort of arched walkway, the doorway that he walked in, steps inside. And it's a very simple looking hovel, kind of living space. There's like a bed with no real covers and no real pillow. It's got 1 chair and what looks to be a fireplace with no fire in it. As he sort of just sits down and goes, "Welcome to my home."
Appreciate you, friend. We won't be staying long. Still just like shivering because there's no fire.
Phoenix just puts her hands on your back. There.
Well, I would recommend staying here. It's not really hospitable, wouldn't it? For you lot. Probably want some food and stuff.
Eventually.
Mask, what are you gonna say?
I would probably, after casting Bonfire in the empty fireplace, be like, is there a store in town? Because I need a coat.
It's kind of like a pile of garbage that we have that we don't much use anymore. So, like a lost and found. Can't probably go through that.
That'd be perfect. Probably.
Yeah. All right, you want to go to the lost and found?
Can I insight check this dude? Because Phoenix is not too trusting of new people.
I'm not a people, technically.
Does he
Whatever he
care?
is.
Does he care when Masks makes a bonfire in his fireplace?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
the
too.
fire is made, and he goes, "Ooh," and he puts hands too, and he goes, "I don't feel warmth."
But he doesn't mind
I
it.
want you to
That's
know.
what yeah.
Arrow laughs every time he makes one of these jokes.
Oh no.
And he just goes, "Welcome to Behemoth's Rest. We'll never give you the cold shoulder." Eh? No, it's all right. It's okay. Not everyone appreciates it.
It's an art, and I like it.
What was your insight,
Say-
Phoenix?
22.
22. I mean, this guy doesn't seem serious. He doesn't really see you guys. Like, the emotion you're gathering is very casual. Yeah, there's not really like, there's no real sense of like undertone of harm. But then again, he's a skeleton. You're not sure.
Don't got a real flex in the heel muscles there in the face. Okay.
Jack, if you don't
Oh, yeah.
mind, to pester you with questions. The name's Arrow, by the way. I don't know if I introduced myself. We're looking for a
Like a bow.
specific. Yes. We're looking for
That's cool.
a cave. We're looking for a cave.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're fine. It's there's a. I'll like look to my party like, should I continue with this? Should I tell him we're looking for an ice devil?
Maybe
At
just
this
tell him.
point-
Maybe ask about the frozen howl first.
Yes,
Like, just in
first.
case this guy is like, oh, I love the ice devil or whatever.
Yeah.
Try to get a vibe on that first. Yeah.
We're looking for something called the Frozen Howl.
Oh. Yeah, it's one of the luminous places.
Do you
It's one
know
of the
where we
lowest
might be able to, how we can get there?
No, but I know a priest of the luminous cloud.
Okay.
Yeah. She
I
spends
would
a
love
lot
an
of time at
introduction.
the Marth Harrow, the Marrow Hearth, the Marrow Hearth. She hangs out there sometimes. But if she's not there, she's probably at, probably at the temple.
Is the temple also in town?
Oh, yes, yeah. It's near the ass.
Alright. Understood.
Where did you say she normally goes, Mike? One more time?
The Marrow Hearth.
Never mind.
Just the jaw kind of goes a little just a little lax and just snaps it back in.
Oh, he loves this guy. He wants to get a drink with him, and he wants to offer for that. But he's like, "Do you drink? How does that work?"
Go straight through.
Yeah, that's why he's not offering. Otherwise, he would.
Is the Marrow Hearth a pub?
It's a place to sleep and eat and stuff like that. It's built in one of the tusks.
Do you
Oh, that
drink
makes more sense
and
now. The
sleep?
name now.
Do I what?
Do you drink and sleep and eat?
Oh, I got a problem.
I noticed.
What does that mean?
I drink all the time. The problem is that nothing happens. Hey.
I like this one.
Phoenix is kind of debating whether to give him the ram skull to see if he'll put it on his head, but she's like, in poor judgment, that wouldn't be right. So she's just gonna be quiet standing there. Well,
Are we going to Lost and
Hearthstone?
Found? What are we doing? You guys are
Sorry.
neat. I just kind of want to watch this.
Sorry, you're staring at us like how we're staring at you because generally skeletons don't talk. So my
How could you tell
apologies.
who I'm staring at?
I don't
He has
know.
no
I'm
eyes.
you're looking in the general vicinity, I think.
Okay, then I'll close my eyes.
No, not gonna matter much. That's like asking you not to smile all the time. What else are you gonna do?
Frown.
I'm gonna start walking towards apparently the ass. So she's gonna start going.
Wait, so we were looking for the lost and found, and then maybe this inn, or whatever, pub, whatever it might be, the Marrow Hearth, and then maybe the temple? If our priest friend
There you
is
go.
not there.
Tusk.
All right. Lost and found?
Yes, I would love something.
Perfect.
Something.
That just means we got to go to the armpit and starts to walk out towards the center of town and then sort of takes a strike left. You guys are passing. The people that you do see who are outside, and there are not a lot of people. Occasionally you'll see a bugbear kind of frozen like snow on the fur and has to wipe it off and kind of really coated. You guys are getting a lot of stares. There's a lot of like interesting looks.
That's normal for me.
A lot of interesting looks. All of you are just like, "Ooh, interesting." And passing by, you see Jack go, "Hey, we got new people. It's great. Hey, they're all right. They can all take a joke." And they kind of turns a right. You see there is a family of ice genasies who are on one of the rare 2-story buildings who kind of look outside of the balcony and kind of see what's happening. Young children, family, kind of watching this happen.
Cantrip elementalism. Throw some
Yeah,
leaves in
just
the
wave.
air.
Yeah, they're all cool. They're all chill.
Oy.
Everybody.
Taking right, and there is a dug pit near sort of where some of the buildings and the road kind of curves a little bit, kind of curves into a swirl, and in that swirl there's a pit where there is just thrown fabric and like material, wood and some stone and maybe some metal that's not being used. This is like their trash pit, but it doesn't have like the great thing about this trash pit is that it can't be soiled by liquids or anything because everything's frozen. It's just everything is hardened. There are dead animal like coats and pelts. But as you sort of pull them from the wreckage or whatever this sort of hole is, they are frozen stiff.
Put my hand out warm.
I'm gonna say just.
Yeah, just like everything snaps and you're like, oh, cool, there we go. Get that Peelies going on. You see Jack goes, I threw a coat in there yesterday. Didn't need it.
One man's trash. we'll continue digging. I will fully put on a half-frozen pelt.
I'll use
Instead of
Mage Hand to pick through and try to
Same.
avoid getting frostbite digging through this frozen trash pile. Looking for coats or similar.
Oh,
I just help. I don't really need one. I'm just my hands warm, so I can help.
see,
out
I was gonna
stuff.
say, I've got my like worker's gloves, but I also have this one hand that's not a hand. Mike, can I feel anything with that?
You feel sensation. I don't think you
Okay.
take like damage or like you don't get frostbite from that hand.
Okay, I'm gonna start digging with that hand then more
Yeah.
prominently, which is great because it's my dominant hand.
You can feel
Oh,
the
weird.
pressure. Like that's how you can hold things. You can grab things. You can climb things. So you can still feel pressure and the sensation of it, but it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Mask is also trying to find the cutest available pelts.
Phoenix is giving you a side eye. Oh, no.
Closest thing to cute I think you find is that it looks like there were numerous like these fairly large snow rabbits that have sort of had their meat taken, and the pelts were like, you know, maybe some undead figures like, I don't need the meat or I don't need the pelt, and they've thrown it here, and someone has tried a craft and tried to weave multiple pelts of like, we've gone full Cruella de Vil, but just with rabbit, and it didn't come out well. You kind of like look at it and you're like, it's cute. Oh no, it's not cute. Well, and they've thrown it here.
Oh, I poncho it. It's yeah. And then Mask will turn to Legati and be like, "Help."
This is ugly. Help me.
Nagati will adjust it with Mage Hand and say, perhaps if we find a place to have a longer rest, and I might be able to fabricate everything at once into some more suitable garments, but I'd like to keep that in reserve just in case something bad happens. We need to prioritize polymorph perhaps over fabrication, but I do have it in mind.
I'm just start
Mask.
collecting pelts.
Yeah, any pelts, any raw materials you want to just have on hand. Maybe a big fabricate party later on. But for now, just carry the frozen dead things. Yeah.
Wow, you
I
guys
can do
need a
that.
lot of stuff.
I'm just carrying. I'm a back mule. I'm good.
All right. Well, are we headed to the hearth now?
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Hope so.
It's great. I can't wait to talk to Thistle.
Is that the person we're looking for?
Huh? No. As the proprietor.
Oh,
Oh.
you friends? You and Thistle?
Oh yeah, we're buddies. We're close.
Insight check.
So suspicious.
Roll me an insight check.
I was like, that sounds like bullshit, but okay. Well, very
How
good.
close?
I think I got a +7 to that. Hold on. I always forget because I'm proficient. 25.
25. He seems to think so.
I think Phoenix smirks and gives Mask a look like,
Mask like adjusts like their hair so they don't look particularly in cahoots with that look.
You follow back sort of around back where the arm was and kind of closer to the entrance, where on the carved side of one of it, it's not a standalone building. It's been carved directly into one of the larger tusks here. From the outside, the smooth ivory, polished ivory, you get close enough, and for those arcane inclined, you can definitely feel like there is some sort of vibration coming from it. It is magically warmth. As you kind of walk closer, you can kind of feel a little bit, like the moment you touch the door, it feels warmer than it does here in the outside, which is not hard to do, but something that you immediately notice. You open the door, immediately Jack goes, I brought people! Yeah, right? We're square. We're good, right? And you hear from the opposite end. What you see inside is it's a circular room that has, it looks like there is a dug undergrowth of like underground of where probably the rest of the building lives, but in this sort of surface level section, you can see that most of the tusk has been hollowed out to a point where you see it goes high, goes really up high, and there are hanging like sort of these strings with sort of lanterns that are giving off sort of this beautiful illumination off the white polished ivory walls. There is a circular bar in the middle of the space, and then there's sort of like a wall at the very end, so where people can kind of go downstairs. But there's a circular bar, and there are people hanging out. You see that there are there's a minotaur kind of hanging out by himself drinking, and there are two adolescent yetis who are speaking to each other in a monstrous tone that cannot be understood. But each of them are like eating something like these large pieces of meat. In the middle, you see that there is this stout-looking ice genasi, who's kind of like a bit of a belly on him. You see that there's like this frost along the chin, like almost like a 5 o'clock shadow. Bit of a rounded nose. Looks to you all and goes, "Nope, Jack, out. No. Here, oh come on. So I'm bringing friends. They're gonna spend coin. You're gonna spend coin, right?
Yes,
See?"
absolutely.
And you hear a Thistle, sort of this man go, "No. Hey, welcome in. Come on into the Merrowed Hearth. Jack, stand outside."
What'd you do?
Yeah, what'd he do?
Do we want to know what he did? That's a better question.
Jack starts to take a step back, unless this is something you
No.
actually say out loud.
Yeah,
No,
I
say,
fully.
"What'd you do?"
What'd he
out
do?
loud.
You see Thistle go, "Oh, you didn't tell him, did you?" Well,
No,
I mean,
he said you guys were best friends.
pass is pat. We used to be best friends. Until he turned my sister into what, like him. We were swimming in a lake, and you're not supposed to go swimming in the lake. And
Now I'm not glad we didn't go in the water.
you kind of turned to this if you swim in the lake, and we were having a bit of a fling, and it was nothing too large, but she's still walking around, she's still living a best life, just like me.
Could be worse.
Does she think that? Inside check when he says whatever he says.
He just goes,
If she's not in the ground, and it could have been worse.
He makes side eyes you when you say that.
Yeah, that's like elbows arrow.
Hey.
It's like, what?
Totally fine.
She still
I
gets
didn't.
to live.
I don't need to eat anyways. Hey, enjoy everything, guys. Bow and arrow, fire girl, skinny man, and fancy dress person.
Thanks for your help.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good to know we're not supposed to go swimming in the water.
I'm gonna actually pull out I've been holding on to a cyclops tooth. Don't remember where I got it, but I have it. And I'm gonna like toss it in my hand and hand it out to Jack.
Oh,
Thanks for your help.
nope. I'll figure out what
You're
to do
made
with
of
this.
bones. You probably like this, right?
Yeah, he has a very simple mind.
Cool. I found a hat. And walks out of the door. Door closes, and it's nice and warm in here. There's not a frost to be seen, as even the snow on your person starts to melt a little bit. The gentleman, the ice genasi behind the counter, kind of is rubbing his temples. Sorry about that. Welcome to the Merrow Hearth. You guys look like travelers. Don't get a lot of. Well. Is there anything I can get you guys to start with?
Food.
A hot drink. Food.
Well, we've got a couple specials today. We have flash seared king crab.
Are we going to turn into a skeleton if we eat it?
No.
Just asking.
What?
Okay.
Why don't you assume we ask that about everything we touch
Yes.
or possibly ingest or do? And if there is anything that would turn us into an ice skeleton, please tell us.
Okay. How about this? I'll make it very clear. I make money by selling people food and drink. Jack doesn't eat. And if I turned everyone into a skeleton, I'd make no money.
Fair. Just making sure.
Okay. We have glacier beef stew, if you're interested in that. If you're looking for something to warm a bit of the throat, especially being outside, we have the Blueburn Ale, which should probably give you a pretty good, kick at the throat.
I'm gonna pull some coin out of my bag, put it on the counter, and say, the crab and the ale.
Perfect. All
I
right.
was just gonna ask how much is one of each.
Ale.
You can eat, Mask, for somebody that don't run a lot.
It takes a lot to change, okay?
The king crab, that is a little expensive, about 8 gold pieces a plate. The
Okay.
glacier beef stew, if you're looking for something hearty but nothing too expensive, it's only two gold pieces. And for the Blueburn Ale, that's also 2 gold pieces.
So we're looking at 12.
Oh, if you want each,
Yes.
I mean, depending on how many plates you want.
Phoenix orders 4. It's like, all right, that's good for me. And
Phoenix literally said
She's trying to do
12,
math of like
one
what do
each.
normal people eat? She's not gonna drink the ale. I was like, I can't do math. 12 times 4, 48. She hands over 50 gold. That's enough.
I'd already paid for mine. I dropped 10.
Oh, wow. Great. Yeah.
Legati will go get us a table near those Yetis.
Fine, she still drops
assume you
50,
will,
and
yeah,
then like
bring food.
whatever's left over, she'll eat, and she's not gonna drink. So there.
Matt
Uh,
happily helps carry everything.
Somebody else could do the room.
You see that? Oh, you pay for? Yeah. He goes, how many days do you need?
1.
1 day? Yeah. No
Yeah, we'll
worries.
start with 1 because
Love
we
the
don't know how long we're gonna be here.
Look, I do not want to stay here
One.
any longer than I have to.
We need to
It's-
get to the what is it? The frozen hell, or somebody that can lead us to the frozen hell.
Oh, yeah. That's further yon direction. To get there, though, I think you probably want to talk to one of the priests of the luminous cloud.
Yeah, Jack said there's one that hangs out here.
Oh, yeah, Solani.
Is that who we
Do-
should talk to?
Do we have any reference on this luminous cloud thing? Is that like what?
Kuiper's
what?
title was that.
Okay,
Kuiper
so
was, yeah. He was
he
a
was
a
part of
guardian.
that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is that like run by this devil now or whatever, or are they opposed to the devil? I'm just worried we're gonna talk to this person. They're gonna be like, yeah, that we work for the Frost Devil now.
You
right?
can ask questions. I mean, Thistle's
Yeah, like
here.
Legati thinks somebody with better charisma should maybe ask
Not
some
me.
questions and try to get a vibe on that.
I will definitely be asking those questions of like,
Perfect.
we're with if we're part of why I would go up to, it'd be like, so we're in town. Obviously, we're new. We are, we need to get a hold of this Selena,
Solani.
But we are looking for information on the frozen howl and schmoozing and looking cute as well.
I've never made the trek myself. I heard it's kind of treacherous, but then again, anything kind of worth it, I guess, is. I know that it's really important to the luminous cloud. I've talked to Solani a few times, and she's told me as such. What in particular? Maybe I might remember something that I, due to past conversations, but it really kind of depends. Like, I could just, I don't know if I could just start spouting information you guys don't need.
Ask if they have a problem lately.
Yeah.
Whisper to Mask.
you know, do you know of any ice devils around here that have a lot of clout?
Ice. Oh, you're talking about Kurzamon.
Yeah, yeah. I hear he's an asshole.
I've heard he is an asshole. You're right.
Yeah.
I've never met the guy, but I mean, if he's causing problems for like Solani and I know Kuiper left, but you know, I mean,
Oh, you know Kuiper. We know Kuiper.
I don't know
Aren't
him.
they
I've
great?
heard he usually stays at the Howl. I don't really interact with him a lot.
Okay, cool. Uh, I, you know, as far as these luminous places, it sounds like there's more than one of them. That has Solani ever said anything about the different ones? And
Well, the
what other
luminous
problem?
there's only one luminous cloud, and there's only, as far as I know, only one temple luminous cloud, and that's located in the ass.
So everybody calls it that. Got it.
Everyone's trying so hard not to laugh.
And on a personal note, do you tell directions in this location by the mammoth?
It's easier that way. You know, it's either. I mean, you can always say that way and make a point.
Okay, so the temple's in the ass.
Yeah.
The junk pit's in the armpit. We're in the tusk. What's in the rest of the animal?
Homes, buildings, places to, there's community spaces where people hang out. There is the tappers live near some of the lower feet, sort of the hooves. They're the ones responsible for clearing out a lot of like the collective frost that comes out in the undergrowth, underground. Speaking of which, Pip, you here? Pip, you're on duty. And you see above a hatch from one of the ivory walls. A hatch opens up, and you see this small little mephit, kind of this icicle-looking ice elemental is like, ah. And he goes, "You cleared it. How far along are you?" "I'm nearly done." It's like, "All right. How long it's gonna take you?" 10 minutes. You said 10 minutes an hour ago. 20 minutes. Just fucking. Yeah, they're just clearing shit out. There's a lot of frost underground. That's where we kind of live.
That makes sense. I want one as a pet, but that's a side note. So is this? I think we need to go to the ass. That's what I'm thinking. So, how much for a room overnight? Did we get that taken care of?
8 gold pieces a room a night.
Are we getting 1 room, 2 room? How many beds are in a room?
Oh, I didn't even describe it. Does anyone get the stew, by the way?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It is a thick purple broth.
Whoa.
It tastes earthy and peppermint, making your chest feel warm. For the
I
actual
need more
crab,
of that.
for the crab, it is this thick, meaty ice crustacean with glowing butter. And as for the Blueburn Ale, it is this semi-blue liquor that when you drink it, it definitely it kind of burns the back of your throat and lingers there for most of the day.
Nice.
Perfect.
But yeah, how many beds in a room? How many people can fit in a room?
Oh, I mean, you lot could probably fit in maybe one room if someone doesn't mind sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, I'll take the floor. And I'll toss over a gold.
Oh, thank you. Pip! Pip! And he's underneath. There's like a latch where he's standing in this circular bar. Yeah. Shit. Can you lead these people to the room? Yeah. All right. Comes out and has like this little poker. Like what would we consider like the cleaner for straws where it's like it's all flurled out. He's like, all right, follow me. Rooms? Are you eating?
We're eating in the room?
Eating's in the room? I could stay here all day. No, you're gonna work. I
No.
can stay here all day.
I start feeding Pip crab meat.
He's a lot different than the little wisps. You're big.
Well, hey, I've been watching myself.
No, I mean like in stature. A wisp is like this.
I don't know what is she talking about? You see, this was like, I don't know. I've never seen a wisp.
We've encountered frozen things.
Oh, I don't mean those wisps. I meant like back home. We got little fire winds running around sometimes.
What don't you have on your
I got a lot of weird stuff. Like, it's gonna be wild if we ever go there. Just pretend like you don't know me and you'll be fine.
Eventually, the Minotaur does get up and finish his meal. It's like,
I was gonna ask. This Minotaur does not look like a certain Minotaur we're trying to avoid, right?
We're avoiding a Minotaur.
oh, Brutus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little
I'm just
flippant
making
here.
sure.
You've never met Brutus. I guess you did see a picture of him.
No, but he was on the card, so
on
that's
the
how we
card.
know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I don't need
no,
a fucking
no,
full
it
guard.
does not look like that Minotaur.
Okay, sweet.
This Minotaur is it's fairly large. It has like almost beads in a braided beard. Kind of the fur is sort of coming down. Every time he does move, it kind of you can hear sort of the clink 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 as kind of gets up. Rough clothing, kind of most leathers. The leather itself made by an animal looks fairly unique. Stands up. Thanks to Thistle. Yeah. All right. See you later. Leaves.
Who was he?
Hmm?
The guy who just left.
Oh,
you
Bo.
seem to know him.
This is Bo.
Bo.
Do you know
Is
Bo?
he- I would like to know Bo.
Oh, you fancy Bo?
I thought your type was Tweaks, but all right.
I have lots of types.
I'm sorry. I don't think we've been introduced. Looks over like Arrow. What's your names? What are you guys' names?
Arrow.
Mask?
Oh, hey, Bo and Arrow. Cool. Nice. Mask. Nice to meet you.
Phoenix.
Nice to meet you.
Legati's over at the table with next to the Yeti that you said we're having a conversation, and I have cast comprehend languages so I can listen to what they're talking about. So I'm not paying attention.
Oh, okay. He's like, oh, he's really into his meal. And Legati just
That's Legati.
zoning out.
I like
listening.
to imagine he is just staring straight ahead.
Looking at the Yeti. He's like,
He really zones in when he
Like
needs to.
leaning over. I want to find out if it was
That's
just
Legati.
DM flavor or if there's something worthwhile here.
I think there is a conversation of there's words, I'll say the broken English kind of situation where you hear one of them kind of mention, where'd you leave it? And the other one goes, I left it by the ship. Oh, that's nice. That's a good hiding spot for it. Yeah. And there is mentions between the two that something was left by the Jawbreaker. It sounds like like a ship. Something of worth.
Okay. Legati will note that.
Back to my pirate roots. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Go steal from them.
You all are led to your I'll say before, like when you're near finish eating, door opens In walks Jack holding, seeing sort of another genasi and going, I got her! Out, Jack! I'm being helpful! I'm being very helpful right now. Helpful. Out! Kind of leaves. Standing, wearing sort of this white garb, sort of hooded, sort of this light blue outside. There is a symbol of sort of this spreading cloud of sort of light yellow. Religious garb, light blue skin, white hair, but not jagged like the ice genasi before you. Moving in a way where it doesn't look there are steps. It is just levitating. Kind of takes off the hood, and you see there is this older looking, soft-faced looking air genasi. Sort of wisps of air and cloud. Eyes that are glowing a bit of a light yellow, and kind of leaving a bit of a trail of mist. Kind of. She looks over to the unique folks, who are you all, and go, I've been summoned?
Mask like whispers, many types.
Yeah, I mean, I won't knock that one.
And I'll say that's what we're going to call today's session. As this arrives. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see what happens next time. And we'll see you guys then. Bye.